The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, to Huddle Up. This is Johnny Mac, the guy up there, the big fella. That's Guy, the coach, DA. Hey, we're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to start off a little high school baseball, but we also have an update or a slight update to the Chiefs-aholic bank robber. Don't go anywhere. We're going to bring that up. And we got some prizes, some things we're going to play around and possibly give away. But look here, let's start off really quick. Let's just run a little run through about some local baseball. There's a lot of good players, a lot of Division I athletes in this area, also that are competing. And Guy, you brought up something very interesting, that there's one undefeated baseball team, high school baseball team in Missouri. Is that correct?
There's one high school undefeated team remaining in Missouri, and that's the Ash Grove Pirates.
Wow. Tell me about
it. They had a hell of a week 2 weeks ago. In 1 week, they hit 2 walk-off grand slam home runs down by 3 runs to win games.
Crazy.
And one was against, or both of them, against state-ranked teams.
Wow.
One against Billings and one against Morrisville, or Marion C. Early, as folks around here call it. But no, there's some great talent in Southwest Missouri. You go back years ago and a decade ago maybe, and the talent baseball across the state was in the St. Louis area, and it makes sense because baseball in St. Louis. They've got tremendous athletes, tremendous coaches, and that's kind of shifted a little bit. The power has kind of come back down here to Southwest Missouri with the likes of Glendale's, and the Willards have made, 4 out of 5 runs to the state, Final Four in baseball. Glendale has got a team that was ranked number 1 in the state, and then they get blitzed, earlier this week by Camdenton. I mentioned Ash Grove. You've got Purdy that's state ranked. Logan Rogersville is number 1 in Class 4, and Springfield Catholic's number 3. So it's some really good baseball here in Southwest Missouri, and a lot of that is they're getting to play as many games, or so many more games, because a lot of these fields down here now have gotten the turf, so they're not losing games to rain, not like they had been in the past, where Columbia and St. Louis had some turf fields. Now they've got those here in Springfield, so they're able to get in more games.
DA, what are you seeing on the baseball scene here and locally? Are you agreeing with the talents shift from St. Louis to Southwest Missouri?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the results kind of show that. There's one school district up in the St. Louis area, St. Charles area, Fort Zumwalt School District, I believe, has 3 of their 4 high schools state ranked now. That's pretty good for one school district.
Yeah.
When you've got, 75% of your high school baseball teams state ranked at the present time. So a lot of good baseball all across the state. But yes, as far as Southwest Missouri is concerned, very well represented throughout all of the polls, classes, in every class, and just a lot of good talent in this area, no doubt.
Get out and see your local baseball teams. I know there's a lot of good players out there, also with the Missouri State and Springfield Cardinals being in season. Also, get out and support. Well, we've come to my final segment. My favorite segment, the Chiefs-aholic, the bank robber. I think I might have seen him. He was on the run. He was in the wind. He was a lamb. He was what do they call that saying, Guy, about the lamb? What do they say?
On the lamb.
On the lamb, which really means what, Guy?
It means to strike or beat someone up in the old English language. Lamb is to strike or beat someone.
Well, the man was on the way. He was striking and beating someone. I tell you what we're going to do for our listeners, just for our favorite listeners, we're going to do this right now. If you catch him, call the police first off. Don't try to apprehend him yourself. But if you do, we got something for you. We got something for you. The Missouri Sports Network hat. It's yours, along with a shooting lesson from the coach himself, Darren Archer. Now, I don't know if you'll make anything when he teaches you how to shoot the ball, but you will be taught how to shoot. And my man Guy Newcomb said he'll throw in an hour's worth of how to be a sports announcer, how you can become the best sports announcer you could be. But you got to catch the Chiefs aholic who robs banks and then goes to Chiefs games, fellas. Well, that's what we got. Here's what I do know, though, Guy. The leadoff club was last Monday. How was it? And tell our audience about it and how they can follow along with you and maybe be a part of the leadoff club.
Yeah, it's at Pizza Ranch every Monday. We start seating about 11:30. Coaches come in from the Springfield public schools, from the private schools in Springfield, and then we always bring some area teams. And I tell you what, Coach Gutton, just his part of it has been well worth the price of admission. He is very amusing, very intelligent. He's a great guy. Love hearing him. We also, Coach Nasby from Drury is there. Coach Merriman from BBC has been in there, and we've had coach from Evangel. So we got the 4 area coaches, our college coaches in the city. They're all a part of it. And then we usually bring in, between 4 and 6 Springfield area high school baseball coaches. Willard was there last week, Rogersville. So it's a lot of fun. Enjoy it. We're out of there by 12:35, 12:40. Come in, eat some pizza, and listen to the coaches.
Thank you for that update. Well, we got 30 seconds left. I'm sorry, we got 10 seconds left. And DA, could you give us a really quick Cubs report? All right, thank you, guys. Hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate you, DA. Sorry we couldn't get you in. We'll get you in next time along with Matt Damon. Hey, you've been listening to Missouri Sports Network here. Excuse me, you've been listening to Huddle Up here on Missouri Sports Network. Sorry we couldn't get that Cubs update in. We'll get it for you next time. That's Guy. That's Coach DA. I'm Johnny Mack. We'll be back next week. Be safe, everyone, and stay tuned.
The Cardinal way.
This has been a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in.